Hi, I'm Gary Waterman. Welcome to part 5 of my updated summary and proposed strategy. I'm reading from a document that you can see within the public document file that is available to everybody. We're on page 10 and we're just reading 2/3 of the way down. And it says, aside from the irrefutable evidence of the fraud and the following timeline of events support the significance of my claims and this system of fraud being the vessel for most of the world's problems. On the 13th of July 2022, the acting chairman of Exporn Manor Freehold Limited resigns after I insisted on seeing the company's bank documents. On the 8th of July, and then a meeting I had arranged on the 10th of July. So they resigned a few days after. On the 19th of August 2024, I attended a meeting with the management company for Exporn Manor Freehold Limited, Owens and Porter, to try and speak with Stephen Owens. He refuses to discuss anything with me and provides notice for Owens and Porter to resign as the management company. A new management company is sought, and members of Exporn Manor Freehold Limited work to ensure that Napier, Burns Hamilton and Property Management Solutions are included as proposals for a new company. It is later established that all are significantly linked to Owens and Porter and the fraud, and a part of Armour also linked to the fraud. Property Management Solutions becomes the new management company, also known as Property Solutions Southern Limited, and refused to provide an updated management agreement to me to ensure that there is a safeguarded management system in place to prevent any further continuation of the fraud. They too are later established to be linked with the company with the fraud and closely to information regarding the case of Madeleine McCann and the World Trade Center companies. In September 2022, the Prince of Wales hands the ownership of Poundbury near Dorchester, Dorset, to Prince William. The real estate companies in this area link significantly to the people within Exporn Manor Freehold Limited and the fraud. On the 7th September 2022, a second director resigns from Exporn Manor Freehold Limited and is linked to the fraud through Companies House. In November 2022, the Chief Constable of Dorset Police, Scott Chilton, is moved to Hampshire and Isle of Wight Police. On the 17th of November 2022, a third director resigns from Exporn Manor Freehold Limited. On the 1st of December 2022, I make a report to Action Fraud, followed by multiple reports and complaints to other organisations throughout 2022. In December 2022, the head of the Independent Office for Police Conduct, Michael Lockwood, is removed, supposedly for allegations of sexual misconduct. Lockwood is linked to the fraud significantly through Companies House and was involved in the Glenfell Tower disaster research. I've been making reports to the Independent Office for Police Conduct. In August 2023, the head of the Serious Fraud Office and an American-British lawyer, Lisa Osofsky, important, the American link, because this is an international government fraud, moves from their position. Osofsky is linked to the fraud through Companies House records. On the 22nd of September 2023, an article regarding the former and recently resigned head of Bournemouth Council, Christchurch and Paul Council, this is the area where my company, where Exporn Manor Freehold Limited was based, and their name is Andrew Mellor. This article claims that he had been using council tax funds through his companies. My research into Companies House shows that Mellor is linked quickly to the fraud through his companies and to research regarding members of Exporn Manor Freehold Limited. In January/February 2023, Nicola Bully goes missing in Lancashire. Specialist searcher Peter Fording initially claims to be certain Nicola was not in the river after he searched it. Research later reveals Fording being linked to the same fraudulent companies through Companies House records. After this is publicised by myself, Fording changes his statement and claims he had found what he thought to be Nicola in the river and told police at the time. So he changed his story after that publication. On the 4th of March 2023, I hold a meeting to remove 2 directors from Exporn Manor Freehold Limited because I was still a director at this time, and they call a meeting to remove me, but I remain. One of the directors is removed, but the other remains and lives at Exbourne Manor. It was clear they should have been removed, which obviously highlighted concerns of others within the organisation. On the 15th of May 2023, I received my first email from Dorset Police inadvertently confirming that they were allowing the forged bank documents to be produced by the bank, Lloyds Bank in this case, and used in circulation. On the 26th of June 2023, I received my first email from the Police and Crime Commissioner's Office confirming that Dorset Police had identified fraud within my reports. Dorset Police later refused to confirm or deny this. On the 1st of July 2023, people within my company removed me as a director after I refused to use the forged bank documents to file the company accounts. A named suspect that had proposed this, endorsed by 7 other shareholders within the company. This was after they had made that proposal. This person becomes a director, and the former acting chairman is reinstated, and the accounts are filed not long afterwards. On the 7th of August 2023, a second in command of Dorset Police and officer overseeing the Economic Crime Unit where I had been reporting the fraud, Sam De Rea, moves to Hampshire and Isle of Wight also, to the police there. On the 29th of August 2023, Swift Incorporations Limited applies for dissolution. Despite trading since 1985, they later dissolve, I believe, in November. Documents show that Vistra is involved in the application for this dissolution and that the assets go to the Crown. Company's House is supposedly based in Wales, where King Charles was the prince, and evidence suggests Company's House is committing the forgery, which I'd already mentioned previously. On the 21st of September 2023, an article by the Bournemouth Echo claims that Dorset Police is investigating a real estate company called Initiative Property Management Limited for potentially millions of pounds worth of fraud. The Bournemouth Echo links to the fraud, and Initiative Property Management Limited link quickly to Exbourne Manor Freehold Limited. Further articles by the Bournemouth Echo or Daily Echo shows that Dorset Police did not search the premises of Initiative Property Management Limited until a month after the initial article being publicised, appearing to obviously allow the deliberate opportunity for any evidence to be altered, concealed or destroyed. You always, as a police force, would search a premises as soon as possible, and you certainly wouldn't publicise it and then not search the premises until a month later. On the 23rd of September 2023, I start being directed by individuals very close to me to a group who were appearing to be trying to help victims of Lloyds Bank mortgage fraud. These individuals later refused to assist in exposing the very obvious now Company's House fraud and are linked themselves significantly to the fraud. On the 26th of October 2023, Company's House publicised proposals for the first time ever since 1844, when they were started, to verify some company details. This means they can be selective on who can use the fraud by not verifying all company details. On the 20th of November 2023, David Cameron is made a Lord and becomes Foreign Secretary. Cameron had been the UK's Prime Minister and from evidence suggests that he is heavily implicated in the fraud and links through Company's House to research of MK Ultra, which I'd already mentioned, technology, or that I'd already mentioned, as well as his grandfather being linked to experimental torture techniques and MK Ultra. Okay, let's go into part 6.